So Chase Elliott continues his winning ways on NASCAR's new road courses to claim his 7th road course victory. Some early favorites heading in and through this race have some late trouble that ruin their day, and the first race at Road America for the Cup cars in 65 years is an absolute hit, and I hope they come back. All that and more as we go through the ups, the downs, the lefts, the rights, the twists, the turns of the Jockey Made in America 250 from Road America Raceway. Let's do it. And after winning the pole earlier in the morning, it would be my guy William Byron who led the Cup cars to the green for the first time in 65 years on a beautiful Independence Day at Road America. And after an initial challenge by Kyle Larson through the first corners, he would get off to a nice little lead heading off into the first stage. He wouldn't get too far off though, because on lap 3 it would be disappointment for Daniel Suarez and the brand new Trackhouse Racing team. Big news earlier this week, deciding to buy out Chip Ganassi Racing and that whole organization starting in 2022, but disappointment starting this day. They had a nice qualifying effort up inside the top 10, so really disappointing all around. You know they were looking to have another good run on their hands today, and just broken transmission early in the race, really upsetting. And we saw it right from the jump. This track at Road America produces great racing all throughout the field. I believe it has something to do with it having more high-speed braking zones. It's got 3 or 4, I think they said. Just a really fun track, a lot of tight lefts and rights and a lot of finesse corners. Also a lot of elevation change. I think threw a big curveball at these Cup drivers who were on this track for the first time this weekend. William Byron would go on to win Stage 1, his 3rd stage win of the season. Very important playoff point for those guys as they push their way towards the playoffs. After Kyle Tilley would get into the gravel pit and get his car stuck with 3 laps to go in the stage, they would not be able to get him out in time. There were a few guys like Cindric and other cars who were splitting that strategy, and that would give William Byron his stage win for the first stage. And after that split strategy to end Stage 1, it would be Martin Truex Jr. along with Matt DiBenedetto starting Stage 2 on the front row, but Austin Cindric, the road course ringer and Xfinity champion who's been so good in his few starts in Cup, especially on these road courses, makes a huge move 3 wide into turn 1 to take the lead from both Matt DiBenedetto and Martin Truex Jr. Just a huge move right there. Really showed his prowess in road course racing and being able to outbrake guys in that move. Showed his skill at the track in general. This guy's got a lot of talent, and I think when he comes full-time next year driving that too, he's going to be a serious force with so many road courses on the schedule. But he wouldn't get out to a big lead though, because shortly after that, he would have his bumper absolutely full with Matt DiBenedetto and Kyle Busch, and man, did they have some great racing. Like I said, this place has so many high-speed braking zones and places where you may blow this corner, but you have a real chance of getting it back the next corner. And we saw Matty D, Kyle Busch, and Austin Cindric able to go back and forth with each other for maybe, I think it was about 2 whole laps, and that doesn't sound like a lot, but on this 4.5-mile road course, it provided some excellent racing to start that second stage. However, though, all that hard racing might have caused an issue for Austin Cindric, who after fighting hard with Matt DiBenedetto and ended up losing that lead, we saw him really get out of shape, and it looked like a right rear tire may be down or something, but they found out later that it was a gear issue in the right rear. He would end up going around and have to bring it down pit road into the garage for major repairs, and that would end his chances at getting his first career Cup win. And just like at any road course, we saw the Stage 2 strategy come into play as there were multiple guys staying out to get that playoff point and stage win in Tyler Reddick, and a lot of guys who set themselves up for the 3rd stage like Kyle Busch and Chase Elliott. Martin Truex actually was one of those as well, who came in early trying to get a jump on the field. He would actually have to start Stage 3 at the end of the field after a speeding penalty, so that really blew their strategy right out of the water. But with that, it would be Tyler Reddick staying out, earning himself a playoff point and 10 regular season points. Probably the biggest thing for him, as he also looks to make a big push towards the playoffs late into the season. And with the cycle through of pit stops after the caution, that would see Kyle Busch and Chase Elliott start Stage 3 on the front row, with guys like Tyler Reddick, Kyle Larson, and William Byron, who'd been up front all day and decided not to make that strategy call at the end of Stage 2, starting all the way back in 18th in a move which I really think hampered all of their chances to win severely. And early into Stage 3, Matt DiBenedetto continued to show how fast his car was and how much he really wanted that win today, as he took the lead from Kyle Busch a few laps into Stage 3, and he just showed it all day. The drive to win, the speed to win. He was up front most of the day, actually had an issue after racing with Cindric and Busch, got a little bit of damage, but was able to work his way all the way back up to the lead in this instance. It would not be long though till he started to hear the footsteps behind him growing closer and closer of the road course king, Chase Elliot, who took the lead for the first time in this race with 25 laps to go. He hadn't been up front all day. He did not have a great starting position, started out in the back and was able to slowly work his way up throughout the race and get himself into this position to be right where he wanted near the end. And that's exactly where he was in the lead as he took the lead with 25 to go from Matt DiBenedetto. And with one pit stop still having to be made, a lot of guys had their spotters eyeing out, looking for any signs of a car going off course to possibly jump down pit road and be able to leapfrog the field if a caution came out. And it would be Eric Almirola and Ryan Blaney, who I both think were pitting to fix a little damage that they got in traffic, who would catch that lucky break and end up starting on the front row with about 17 laps to go. However, though, they would be no match for Chase Elliott and those guys who just got fresher tires. We saw William Byron go around in stage 3 late, really disappointing for them. They were racing back in traffic after a bad pit stop on that last stop, and really disappointing. They get another big stage win, but you know this team really wants that victory to help with 5 bonus points. Would be a big boost over that one single point that they've got the last 2 weeks. We also saw a little teammate drama as Alex Bowman accidentally took out his teammate Kyle Larson in the 5 with just a few laps to go. Nothing intentional. You could tell Alex Bowman was having issues, but just got into the corner a little hot. He said he had no brakes and took out Kyle Larson, who wasn't having the best day, wasn't in contention to win after that strategy in the end of stage 2 really put him behind the 8 ball, I think. Chase Elliott goes on, wins his 7th road course race, 2nd race of the season, and he continues to push his way into the playoffs as they look to get better and better. I'm not sure how many road courses we have left. I definitely know that we have the Roval left, and that's another possibly guaranteed win for this team. So you got to look at Chase Elliott anytime we come into these road courses. He's just good. I could tell that car was turning well all day. Steve Letarte did a good job on the broadcast of highlighting how well that car had center turn all day. And I think in the end, with that good skill that he's got on these courses, being able to be patient and maintain his stuff, that earned him another victory today. Go down and look at our top 15. Of course, Chase Elliott. Christopher Bell brought it home 2nd, so another good run on a road course for him. Of course, earning his first career win in the Daytona road course earlier this year, so good to see him. We had Kyle Busch, Kurt Busch. The Busch brothers go 3 and 4. Hamlin brought it back 5th, a quiet day for Denny. Chase Briscoe 6th. Ross Chastain, another strong run in 7th. You had Tyler Reddick rebound from that stage 2 strategy debacle. Martin Truex Jr., Matt DiBenedetto, Austin Dillon in 11th. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. overcomes a slow qualifying run to be 12th. Brad Kay, who spun out early in the grass, he overcomes a tough day to bring it home top 15. Eric Almirola didn't have the speed all day, got lucky with that late restart. He brings it home 14th, 15th for Joey Logano, and Kyle Larson brings it home 16th after that spin that was caused by Alex Bowman late. But overall, really excellent race. I definitely hope that Road America comes back for the Cup Series next year. This place has got a lot of easy money value. The fans were happy. It was a packed house, and it was an overall good day. July 4th racing, barbecue. That's what America's all about. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all give me a like, share, and subscribe, and we'll be back with some more awesome NASCAR content. Thank you.